Hi, everybody. How are you? And Vita, did I say that right? How are you? I don't know if it's showing up on YouTube part. I'm checking that to see if it's coming up on it. So I don't know. Uh, Make sure you put the thumbs up though. Sorry, I've been kind of distant from everybody here lately. Not distant, but things are just crazy right now. So, but not really so much crazy, but it's my MS has gotten to me a little bit in it. So I'm trying to get back in the swing of things. So trying to anyway. I hope you're still here, Anavita. Don't forget to subscribe. That way you don't miss a video. And that I was gonna show what I've been working on here lately. Um, this is a scarf that I'm making. I don't know if I want to do it infinity or infinity scarf or not. That's what I'm working on right now. It's almost done though. So but I figure I maybe come up on a little bit earlier than usual live. So I don't know if it's posted on YouTube that I'm on yet or not. I should. Um, let's see here. Okay, now I got it on. Which is really weird. Oh, what happened? Okay. Okay, now I got it on. Which is really weird. Oh, what happened? Oh, this is goofy. Okay. Okay, now I got it on. Oh, well. This is really weird. Oh, what happened? Oh, this is goofy. Okay. Okay, maybe that's better. I'm living day by day in that, so I'm feeling a little bit better. My anxiety level is getting high though. I don't know if anybody suffers with anxiety or not, but things are kind of getting to me, and I just gotta let it go and put it in God's hands and that. So, trying to think of some ornaments to send to Crystal for her big tree from Bag O Day. And I have joined her Patreon page and that to get the perks and that for Bago Day. I've been almost a year now that I've been watching Crystal. I've done so much of her tutorials and stuff. The one behind me right here, wait a minute, right here, is one of her summer shirts. And it does fit me, so I had to put a video in, or not a video, but a picture of it on me and that, so. But I'm doing Christmas presents right now, and that for my family members. And the youngest is 7, so I've got a lot of girls in the family. Not so much as boys, but I do have, oh doggone, I missed a doggone stitch again. Ugh, doggone it. I have frogged this thing a lot. And it's funny because it's one of them things, I guess. Frog it and start over. That's one thing my daughter, she doesn't she doesn't want to do is frog stuff or frog stuff. So it's like, but if you're doing it for somebody else, you've got to do it, because it's not the it's the you know, if you wanted it messed up and that, or don't look right, if it doesn't look right, then yeah, you need something wrong. So yeah, you have to frog it all. And believe it or not, I did that with a baby blanket already for a girl. So, and I gotta start working on that too. I think I'm gonna start working on that in January after the holidays and that. Trying to do cookies and stuff like that for Thanksgiving. And well, cookies I probably won't do until after Thanksgiving, the Christmas cookies. But I am getting back into the swing of things here lately, in that trying to do different projects and stuff, and still trying to learn how to knit. Haven't really gotten past anything I've made yet. So as far as knitting goes, I'd like to, but it's kind of, I guess, in a work in progress, I guess. But, and patience, patience, patience. So gotta have a lot of patience. So, but I want to do quite a few things. I'm going to start my journal of my MS journey of having MS, and that, and that's another thing too, is I'm trying to stay positive and try to get things done and that. So, and as far as Christmas goes and that, as long as I have my family with me, I'm good. Hi, Spring. How are you today? Sorry, I'm just rambling on. Not too many people in here. So don't forget the thumbs up and like, share, subscribe, because if it have subscribers, I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing. So, and if anybody wants to come up, you can. But yeah, I'm struggling day by day, but getting better day by day. So trying to remember to take my medicine and things like that. So yeah, right. Oh, that's okay though. Sometimes when you ramble, it starts a conversation, I guess. I don't know. But I'm working on a infinity scarf. It's got the fox yarn in it. And I had 6 skeins of this. And I'm almost done with the third one. So, and I have another pack of 3 that I can do something else with. I was actually thinking about making a purse out of it. Or a market bag or something out of it. But that's how much I've gotten done so far in that. So, but anyway, what are you guys all working on? Yeah, that's fine. You can do that. I'll be here till noon at least, before lunchtime. So, that's another thing too, is I have a pattern for my let me see. Give me 1 second. I forgot I had to post it. Copy. Yeah, I know. I'm working on it. Wait a minute. Do I do it in the... There we go. Maybe. Okay. Yeah. Not quite getting this situated here yet. Still kind of iffy on this stuff. But does that work? Or is it working? Turn this off here in a minute. Oh, I thought it. Oh. Copy. Paste. Try that one and see. I don't know if that's should be the right one. I don't know why it's not. Hmm. Oh, there she is.
Hey,
Oh, how are you?
pretty good.
That's good.
I'm working on a bag o' day pattern now.
How are you?
Yeah, one of her old ones. It's a panel that you sew together and turn into a cow.
Oh, wow. Okay. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I
Yeah.
know. I had gotten a backpack granny square purse done for a lady, and I took the tutorial that she did for her backpack one that she
Uh-huh.
had, and I did the flap for it,
Hmm.
and then I did the straps for it because she wanted a
Oh,
backpack one. Never done
yeah.
that one before.
Huh.
So I was like, well, it turned out really good, and she loved it. So
Good.
yeah. Let's see if I still got the picture on here. Da-da-da. Where's it at? Where's it at? Oh, here it is. And I even sewed the button on it. Let me put myself solo,
Yeah.
I guess.
Yep.
There we go.
Aw, that is cute. You did
Yeah.
a good job. I like that.
Yeah, it only took me maybe 3 weeks to get it done.
Yeah, I like it.
So
That's super
yeah.
cute.
And then here's the back of it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I
Her
like
fa-
that.
yeah, her favorite color was purple, so
I'm good with that.
right? Here's
Purple's
the
better
in
than pink.
yeah, there's the inside of it.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah. It turned out really good.
Yeah, you did an awesome job.
Yeah. But it's my my daughter, I showed it to my daughter and she's like, "Oh, I want one." And I was like, "Are you kidding me?" She's like, "The purse that I got here, I can turn it into that."
Of course you do.
Right. Well, the first one that I did for I think it's still on my YouTube videos and stuff, and
Uh-huh.
she's like she knows how to crochet. You know, she's 26 years old. And
But
right. And she goes, "No, mom, I'm good." And I'm like, "Really?" I was like, "You can help me stitch them all together, you know?"
right? Oh, that's the worst. It's
Yeah. Well,
oh,
and then I saw one of the tutorials that Craig from Piper Spider
yeah.
did, how you as you go, you can
Hmm.
put, you know, and I tried that. No, not for me.
Oh
Not for
man.
me. I rather do
I
it the way I used to do it, you know?
right. I had a bag full of squares and it was to go to making a throw, just, a small couch throw.
Right.
And I had all the squares done and it was I'm not putting them together. I'm not
Right.
doing it. And I never did.
Oh no.
Actually, I turned like a quarter of the project into one of Crystal's Bag O' Day purses with the granny squares.
Okay.
And
Right.
I was like, that's a lot less to sew together.
Right. Yeah. Well, I did instead of do I used to do single crochet to connect them
Hmm.
all.
Hmm.
And I noticed if I do the um slip stitch all the way around, oh, that does it goes a lot faster that way.
Oh, yeah, most
So
definitely.
yeah. And I thought, man, if only, you know.
Right? Yeah,
So
I'm not a fan of granny squares.
I mean they're not that bad. I mean they're
No.
only Because what I did too this time, because my daughter's is all granny squares,
Mhm.
and what I did this time was I did a big one in the middle, and then put granny squares around it.
Uh-huh.
And I thought about with my daughter being as big as she is, doing a I thought about getting a leather strap for it,
Mhm.
and I thought no, and then it kind of came to me to do uh granny squares for the strap, for the
Uh-huh.
body strap, and do it that way, but do it in cotton.
Yeah.
That way it won't stretch as much.
Mhm.
So, but I haven't done that yet.
I made a granny square purse and I lined it with cotton fabric,
Okay.
but the front and back panels was two big granny squares. And then all the way around the base of it and
Right.
up and over for a strap was small little like twice around granny squares.
Okay. Right.
And so I sewed all that together and lined it all. And I told the girl that bought it from me, I said, well, you'll have a one of a kind because this one ain't making no more of those.
Right. Well, and I was surprised that because I told her when I talked to her about it, I told her, I said it's very tedious, putting
Hmm.
them all together and everything. And she goes, "Oh yeah, I know." And it's like, okay. So I gave her a price of it, and she had no problem paying it.
Yeah. Mm.
So, because I did that one for $150.
Nice.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, if you have any more people that you want, let me know.
Right?
So,
Right? Exactly.
and
I
then
made
go ahead.
I made it and sold it to her and I had made one of the mandala circle vests, but it was
Mm-hmm.
huge
Mm,
and it drug, I mean, like on us short people, it drug the ground.
right.
And I did it in like 70s hippie colors.
Okay.
And she said, oh, I have a hippie fest to go to. I want it. I'm like, okay, sold.
Right.
Have it. She bought several things from me. She was so funny.
Oh wow. I would like to do. My daughter likes tie dye stuff,
Yeah.
and I would love to do one for her for that too. And she turned around. She asked me to do a Jack Skeleton backpack,
Uh-huh.
and I turned around and told her. I said, "Do you realize how long that's gonna make?"
Right.
I told her. I said, "You know how to crochet? You
Do it
know,
yourself.
come on, right? You'll take pride in your work.
Right. Oh my
And
gosh.
God forbid, it's mom. I turned around and told her.
Uh-huh.
I said." Well, she wants me to keep doing my videos and stuff like that because when I'm not here anymore, then she can,
Go back. Right.
yeah. And I told her, I said, but if you don't know how to learn how to do it, you're not gonna, you're gonna get
Right.
frustrated,
Right.
and I was talking about that earlier before you came on that
Uh-huh.
she's not the type of person if she messes up, she won't frog it. And she's like, I don't have time for that. And I'm like, really? I said, you got to take pride in your work, honey. It's the quality of your work.
Right. Right.
So, and I had to discipline myself too because I did a baby blanket for a
Mm-hmm.
girl, and
Uh-huh.
I frogged the whole thing,
Oh.
and I haven't gotten back to it yet to start it up again.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, no, I got to make myself do it because I have a
Yeah.
picture of it on my Facebook page.
Right.
And it's like, no, I got to do it. So,
Oh
but
goodness.
I still have all the yarn for it and everything. So,
Uh-huh.
but what I'm kind of getting aggravated at myself right now because in the springtime I bought so much yarn and my husband's like, oh, you spent like thousands and thousands of dollars, and I was like, no, I haven't. You
You're
know?
exaggerating, dear.
Right, right. And but he um sorry, I lost my track of thought now. Um but I didn't get any Christmas yarn.
Oh no.
Our fall yarn, and I was like, "Oh my gosh. I can't believe I did that." So now, because what I want to do is I want to do because Crystal from Bag o' Days got sugar maples in her yard
Mm-hmm.
at her new house, and I've got one
Yes.
here, and it's all yellow now. It has
Yeah.
a little bit of tint of red in it still, but they're
Ours.
all turning yellow now.
Ours
So
are yellow now too.
yeah, and she's got a tutorial for the different leaves
Mm-hmm.
in that, and I want to do 3 of them for a table runner for Thanksgiving. But
There you go.
I don't have no fall yarn.
Oh no.
So I'm like, darn it.
Do you have white cotton?
I have white.
Do you have black walnuts in your
I
yard?
don't know.
Oh, darn. Because you could
Yeah.
use the black walnuts to stain it.
Oh wow, I didn't think that. Huh.
Mm-hmm.
And she was saying something about doing when they were doing cookies and stuff for like Christmas or whatever. The hickory walnuts,
Yeah,
the hickory nuts. I didn't think
hickory
anything
nuts.
about doing the putting that in cookies and stuff.
Yeah, we have hickories here too.
Yeah, my mom's got a hickory tree, but I was like, do I really want to go all the way to St. Louis to get that? Not really.
No, not to St. Louis. I wouldn't want
No,
to go.
no. Well, I grew up
Mm-mm.
in St. Louis. I mean, it's
Did you?
not, yeah. And I moved out here 10 years, almost 10 years ago. And you couldn't pay me enough to live back up there. There's no way. It has changed so much up there. And I'm like, I mean,
Yeah.
we're number 2 in the crime thing next to Detroit, Michigan. I was like, nope, nope, nope.
Mom's in Ava, and she's, it's close to Springfield and Bronson and all that, but it's still quiet.
Right,
And when I lived in Lamar, I only lived there for the time I was going to school, horseshoeing school. Um, it was crazy, and it was a little town, but it seemed like
right.
it was a big city.
Yeah,
I mean, here's little old Lamar, and there was so much garbage going on. Like, get me out
right,
of here.
right. Yeah. Well, that's like my husband told me. He's like, if you ever go up to St. Louis to visit your mom or your sister up there, you better bring your gun.
Exactly.
So I was like, I don't
Most
know if that's the best
definitely.
best thing to do or not because they can take it away from you too.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
Hi, Ivy.
hi, Ivy.
Lisa was here earlier too. I said hi to her.
Oh, I didn't even see her.
Yeah.
Hi, Lisa, if you're still here. Sorry.
We yakking.
Right. Well, and I was trying to keep a track, and I see spring and that, and I'm like, is anybody else in here? And then I seen you say hi to Ivy, and then I saw Lisa's, and I was like, oh man.
Yeah.
Uh, oh well. But
When
no,
w-
I've been
Go ahead.
struggling. Go ahead.
I was just going to ask, when did they diagnose you? I've missed that.
Oh, 2019.
Wow. Okay. So
Yeah.
it wasn't
And
that long ago.
no. And yeah, I mean, the cold
Hmm.
gets to me too
Yeah,
with
I
it
bet.
changing and that. And I just want my life back.
Right.
I can't stand to wait for somebody to help me. I cannot stand that. It drives me
Right.
nuts.
Right.
Not being able to work is driving me nuts. That's why I'm crocheting.
That's what I tell people when they get mad at, say the elderly or somebody who's got, a disability that has just come along and they haven't had their entire life.
Right.
They're angry because they can't do it anymore.
Right.
and they have to wait for somebody to tend to them, and it makes them very frustrated.
Oh
So
yeah.
you think of how frustrated you are with that person. They're 10 times worse because they can't do it themselves.
Right. And your nerves too. I mean,
Yeah.
my my grandson thinks it's so funny because the top of my thigh, right above my knee, if you hit
Uh-huh.
it does my reflex
Oh.
of my legs. Well, he hits them and he thinks it's funny. Grandma's kicking her foot,
Oh, gee.
and I'm like, I mean, I let him do it for a little bit, until it starts
Yeah.
hurting. I was like,
Right.
no, that's enough.
Okay.
So, but he gets a kick out of
Goodness.
it. I mean, if it wasn't for my grandsons, man,
Right.
and everybody's saying, "Oh, you're so positive about it," and that. And it's like, well, I have to because if not, I'm gonna be sitting here crying my eyes off. You
There's
know,
nothing else you can do. I
right?
mean, you have to make the best of what you've been given.
Yep. And not only that, but I live my life one day at a time. That's all I can
Abs-
do.
Absolutely.
So,
That's
and
all
I mean,
any of us can do.
right? I mean, you asked me what I did last week. I have no idea. Don't ask me that
I
because I
feel
couldn't
that
tell
way.
you if I knew.
Right? That's how I sit here and just in one week, I'm like, what else did I do?
Right? Hi, Jessica.
Hi, Jessica.
If you're still here,
Yeah.
darn it, I'm so sorry. I'm glad you
My,
guys popped in.
yeah. My mom has autoimmune, and fibromyalgia is one of her biggest
Right,
things. And I hate it for her because you never know when it's going to actually fire off and
right, yeah,
cause pain and everything.
right. And one thing I've noticed too, if like the greens, like
Mm-hmm.
the
Mm-hmm.
kale, that helps my MS.
Really?
Yeah,
That's good.
and yeah, and what was the other one that I tried? Oh, romaine lettuce does it
Ah,
too. So
very
I was
good.
like, yeah, I was like, well, we need to go to Aldi's and get because it's cheaper there than anywhere else.
Huh.
It's Schnucks and Deerbergs. Oh my gosh, forget it. I'd rather grow my own.
Right?
So that's one thing I would like to do because I do like gardening and stuff like that. My dad had his own. My mom had a acre of land up in the
Mm-hmm.
city,
Mm-hmm.
and my dad took our backyard was so big he took half of it and made his garden.
Oh,
He
good.
had yeah he had lettuce, he had tomato plants, green peppers, banana peppers. Oh, I love banana peppers.
Me
Ugh.
too.
Um, and he'd get mad at me because I'd be sitting there in the, helping him pick everything like cucumbers and stuff like that. He'd get mad at me because I'm eating the
One for me, one for
right.
the basket. Two
Yep.
for me, one for the basket. Yep.
So
Dad and I used to always go to the garden with a salt shaker and sit there and
right.
eat.
Yep. With the
Bait.
tomatoes.
Well, that and the baby corn. We
Oh
wouldn't even
yeah.
let it get harvest size. We'd just eat it baby corn.
Right. Yeah. Well, my dad tried doing corn and it wouldn't take up there.
Really?
Yeah, and
Hmm.
for some reason, he had asparagus too.
Yum. I
Yeah,
love asparagus.
he had asparagus up there too. So,
Mm.
but man, I tell you what, I bet you my mom's wishing she had that garden now.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
I didn't get to this last year. I actually started a whole bunch of really, really hot pepper plants and some tomatoes
okay.
and stuff. And literally, I put them in the ground on the 3rd of July because we are still having cool weather here. Um, I put them in the ground the 3rd of July for just a small garden this past year. And on the 4th of July, I tore my ACL and fractured the
Ooh,
top of my tibia. So,
ouch.
needless to say,
Right,
yeah, the garden didn't go so well.
right. Yeah, I tried starting mine, but can I get my kids to help water the stuff and that? No. And I'm like, really, you guys, come on.
Right?
I mean, the
This
bell peppers alone, the red and the yellow ones, oh my gosh.
they're the best.
I know, but they're so expensive.
Right,
And it's like,
right.
forget that. I'd rather buy my own or grow my own.
The tomatoes homegrown are the best anyway.
Right. And then we'll see. That's another thing too. Um, I don't know how you feel about stuff saying that it's organic.
No.
It's not organic. It's homegrown. Doggone
Right, right. That's like people say, "Oh, we're going to move from the city to the country and we're going to homestead." You have a homestead. Anywhere you have a home and people live in it, it's a
it.
homestead.
Right.
You mean you're going to go to the country and start a little farmette or something, right?
Right. Or live off the grid. You know.
Right. I mean,
But I just
come on now.
right. It's like common sense, people. Come on now.
Yep.
You know.
They crack me up because they're like, "Oh, you live the simple life because I'm a farmer and have been my entire life." And it's
Right.
like, the simple life, my butt.
Right. No doubt. Up at dawn,
Like,
especially if you got a farm. Up at dawn and
exactly.
yeah, up at dawn and uh uh and you don't go to bed until, everything's done.
Exactly. And
So,
if it's going to happen, it's going to happen on the worst weather on a holiday
oh
in
yeah.
the middle of the night on a weekend.
Yep. When it's pouring cats and dogs outside
Yep, that's how
or
it happens
snowing.
here. We get my husband be getting ready to head back north, and because he's military and over
Oh,
transportation
okay.
for the thing that's going on in the world,
Right.
and he makes sure that everybody's taken care of. Anyway, um, he's getting ready to head back north for the week or couple weeks, and lo
Right.
and behold, he comes to the house. One of the horses is choked.
Oh
Seriously.
no. Oh
It's Sunday
man.
night and it's late and we got this going on and now we got
Right.
a choked horse. Great. It's just
Oh
always stuff like
man.
that.
Yeah. How did he choke though?
It just his feed. He has
Oh,
to eat.
okay.
He has to eat soup. He has what an easy way to explain it is he has a pocket on the side of his esophagus,
Okay.
and over time it collects feed
Oh,
and
geez.
it will create like a blockage,
Right.
and then nothing will pass through,
Right.
and therefore he
Right.
chokes.
Chokes or yeah. Geez.
Yeah, so it's always something like that.
Right. I know, shoot, I would love to have I mean, I would love when I was younger to have horses, but yeah, not anymore now.
Yeah,
So,
and the price of everything's getting so expensive,
oh,
it's
I know.
hard to have horses.
And the one thing too, we have a kind of like a farm store. It's called Buckeyes.
Mm-hmm.
And my son decided to give me his two guinea pigs
Oh, I
on top
love
of
guinea pigs.
the four dogs I've got and the two turtles I got.
I love turtles too, they're
Right,
cool.
yeah. But they he was using that it almost reminded me of shredded toilet paper for their
Uh-huh.
bedding and that.
Uh-huh.
I told him, I said, "What is the matter with you?" I said, "I grew up with guinea pigs, but I used cedar shavings,
Uh-huh.
and
Right.
Buckeyes has got cedar shavings, but for horses. So
Uh-huh.
bought a big bag of I mean, this is a huge bag of cedar shavings,
Mm-hmm.
and it's lasted me 3 months so far.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's to save my money.
Right?
He goes,
Exactly.
"You're using horse bedding?" And I'm like, "Yeah, what's the matter with that?"
What's wrong
Besides
with it?
that, you don't smell the urine of the guinea pigs,
Exactly. Exactly.
and he just, he's 22,
Oh
and
yeah.
oh,
Yeah. Connie said something about an email to you.
Oh, yeah, I emailed her to let her know what the mic I used that I got from Amazon for like $6.
That's right. That's right. In her
Yeah.
live. Okay.
Um
And Lisa. Hi, Lisa.
oh, coming light. Oh, I've been invited. I should feel so good.
Yay!
Woohoo! And the one thing too, I just got on my Medicare thing,
Uh-huh.
and the I'm getting the Aetna
Oh, good.
after the first of the year. I
Mm-hmm.
want to have my teeth finally.
Yay!
Yeah, no doubt. Oh man, I could just see my grandson. So, oh my gosh, Grandma, he looks so different. But I told my kids, I'm not gonna do what your grandpa did to you, because they scarred my boys bad, because my father-in-law would take out his top plate out.
Uh-huh.
He goes, give Grandpa a kiss, and he's
Uh,
like, no, I'm good, Grandpa. Oh, and then my daughter Jessie, she turned around and she goes, well, it's better than saying, hey, you want to clean these for me?
right?
Oh,
Right? Here, hold my teeth.
right, yeah. My my husband's uncle lives across the street from us, and
Mm-hmm.
one Halloween he went to this little kid and goes, "Want to see something neat and cool?" And he goes, the kid said, "Yeah." He takes out his teeth, and that kid went screaming. Oh man.
I bet. My
Oh,
my ex-husband had to have his eye removed and he had a shell eye.
right.
And it was like his like go-to joke. I'd hear from all kinds of people, including his own mother. I
Okay.
go to get a drink out of my drink and there's an eyeball floating.
It would be good on Halloween though.
I'm like, seriously? He did that to you? Because I still talk to her even though we were divorced. I still
Right,
talk to her and she'd tell me stuff like, I'm like, oh my gosh.
right,
And you wonder why I divorced him.
right. Well, that's like that guy in Pirates of the Caribbean, where
Uh-huh.
he loses his eyeball and pops
Yeah.
back in.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it is. I do have your email address. I'm sending you an email now
Okay,
about
okay, that sounds
cool.
good, Connie.
She's so sweet.
I know. I've been wanting to watch her. I've been struggling because I've been trying and trying and trying to learn how to knit. It's
Oh.
driving me crazy because I've only done, I can cast on, but
Hmm.
after that, forget it.
Are you holding your yarn in your left hand?
Um, in a way, but when I switch to the other side, I'm
Hmm.
I do hold it in my left hand, and but when I haven't gotten to the point where I switch to the other side to cast
Like
on to the other side.
I hold it like this. This is a sock I'm knitting.
Okay,
I hold it like this, and then that's how I actually knit. Everything is with it in my left hand.
okay,
And then I just move the yarn back and forth for purl and knit.
okay,
So I know because I was a crocheter from 5 years and old up,
right,
and I only learned to knit like 4 to 6 years ago,
okay,
and I automatically held it in my left hand like I was crocheting. And then I found
right,
out that's continental and it's speed knitting, and I'm like, okay, whatever.
right.
But that's how my tutorials are is left-handed, holding the yarn in the left hand
Okay,
to knit.
right, yeah,
That's the only way I can do it. I tried to do it with holding it English and I'm like all confused.
right, yeah. Well, I guess is the socks the first thing to try and knit yourself?
No, that was my want to knit.
Okay.
That was my main goal, was to make my own socks. In fact, the pair I'm wearing now is my own. I like hand knitted socks. So I started with, I'm trying to think, it was the first thing I knitted. I think it was a scarf that I'm gonna have to go get a different charger. I think it was a scarf that an extra long, wide scarf that I knitted, and I closed the top of it up to make it like a hooded scarf.
Okay.
I think that was like the very first thing that I ever knitted. It might have been something different. I don't remember.
Right. I know because the hat that Kim's Crochet and Knit,
Mm-hmm.
she said something about a tutorial for CC. I forgot what it's called again. Let me see if I have it still up here.
While you look, I'm going to go grab a different charger for my phone.
Okay. Okay. Nope, nope, nope. I think it's called Jeannie Menares. It's CC knit and inspired CC beanie hat tutorial pattern. And I got so frustrated last night trying to do it, and I ripped it out and started all over again. But it's 80 stitches in the beginning, you know.
Right.
And I did 80, but I kept up, or I got short on my tail. So I had to undo all of it so I could get it longer tail. And I
Bye,
think
Connie.
the second or third time it you too, Connie. Have fun. And it just I got frustrated with it and started a different one. I actually been wanting to do the one that Linda Simpson. I've been wanting to do hers because, you know, she does but trying to go from one side of the knitting needles to the other, it just, but I went and bought a pair of knitting needles. I think they're 4.25s, the circle ones. And I started with it now, or that way. I cast on here, but I got 5 stitches. Now I got to get to the other side to get 7 stitches. So,
I love to knit.
Yeah, this is the yarn that, well, and I see all the beautiful shawls in that, and it's like, oh my gosh, you know?
Yeah.
And this is the yarn that I'm using, I got from Veronica.
Very pretty.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And I would love to make a shawl out of that.
Yeah, it's got green in it.
Yeah. Well, and it's very, very thin. It's like thread.
Yeah.
So
that's what it would look good as, is a nice summer shawl.
Yeah. So I thought, well, if I can make it that long, or make it that, you know, to springtime, maybe I can get it done by then.
Yeah.
But
I enjoyed knitting, and I had just done sock tutorials, and I did Connie's test pattern on her. Uh, I did the pumpkin one, and then I did the candy corn one, and
Okay.
then I was coming up with a new pattern, knitted pattern for socks. So I did that. And in the
Oh,
meantime, I realized that that color wasn't going to show up in the tutorial. So I had to do
right,
another one. So now I'm working on the second one to that one.
right,
And that's why I started crocheting one of Crystal's patterns because I was like, I need something crocheted.
right, right. um,
I'm over it.
right. Did you do the patterns for the rainbow colored socks?
I didn't do that pattern. That is a crocheted sock pattern, and
Because it looked like it had
um,
leg warmers with it too.
it's one solid sock all the way up. It's their
Okay.
knee-high socks.
Okay.
They're called Arctic boot sock, and
Okay.
Annie's has the pattern for $1.99.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm.
Because I thought I and then when I first looked at it, it looked like it had the inserts for all the toes. I was like, nope,
No,
I can't
I
stand.
do have those.
Oh, I
I
can't
love
stand them
those
things.
socks.
Right. Well, one of the girls I used to work with, she loves them, so I gave them to
Mm-hmm.
her because I can't stand things unless it's a flip flop. I can't stand things in between my toes.
Right, right. I totally love wild and crazy socks, and I have
Right.
several pair that are toe socks.
Gotcha. Yeah, my daughter bought me some Santa or Christmas socks. And
Uh-huh.
when you put them on, the one side says naughty and the other side says not nice. So, but on the rim of the top of the sock, it's got the fur
Uh-huh.
on in that. So, but crocheting with this here, the fox fur,
Uh-huh.
this
Yes.
reminds me of the knitted, the old time, not the old time. My gosh, I'm only 45. I mean, my gosh, right?
You're
I'm not that old.
how old?
45.
Okay, so we're right at the same age.
Yeah. So you remember the mittens that
Mm-hmm.
had this inside of them? Oh my God, that's
Mm-hmm.
what reminds me of them.
They were
And,
so soft.
and they were warm.
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised they don't make them anymore.
They don't make anything good anymore.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, they all went cheap.
Mm-hmm.
What's
It's like,
cheaper?
and now people say, "Oh, well, I can buy that at Walmart for $5." Okay, well, go buy it at Walmart for $5.
Right. And see how long it lasts.
Exactly. Yeah,
But I
it's
thought about that. I would
crazy.
I would love to knit some mittens like that and put this inside of it.
Yeah.
Or knit with it along. I don't know how I'm gonna do that yet. But that's another reason why I need to learn how to knit. And not only that, but when you did your snowballs, oh man,
Hmm.
your fingers didn't get wet. You
Right.
know? Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were nice and protected.
Yep. Now until you got inside and then it started, then that's when they start feeling the wetness.
Yep.
My
Now
mom,
uh even now with waterproof gloves, working out, busting ice and stuff, I have to wear rubber gloves inside of them to keep my hands dry
right. Yep.
because they still get soaked.
Yeah. My mom has old radiators and that in her home. So
Uh-huh.
we take off our gloves, our hats, scarves, everything in the coat, put it on top of the radiator and it dried out.
Yep. Those older radiator heaters were awesome.
Yeah. Well, I know my mom, she just replaced the one that she had
Yeah.
after, my gosh, she's been in that house for, well, 45, and she moved in there, um, my gosh, in 70.
Wow. Hi, Granny D.
Hi, Granny D. Come on up if you want to come up. If you want to.
Yeah, you might have to put the link back up again. I don't
Oh,
think
yeah, that's
it's
right.
visible. It might be.
Yeah, because I got to remember to put it in YouTube.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it doesn't.
I'll just hang out in the chat, she said. Okay.
Okay,
I see how it is.
right. That's all right.
You
I
know
love
we
you.
love you.
Right.
You know
You're
we love
the
you
only Granny
anyway.
that I know now. I lost my. I was taking care of my husband's grandma,
Hmm.
and and certain things you really don't want to do, but you have to do because nobody else is going to do it.
Yep.
So I did it, and I even cleaned her teeth bar. And
Yeah.
oh, you don't look a mess. I look like a mess.
Ah.
I have no teeth, Granny D. Come on now. I was gonna say, be careful that we're not, in front of each other because I wind up spitting something at you.
Yeah, right.
And sometimes when doing the S's, it's like whistling.
Uh-huh.
I cannot
Right.
wait till I
Yes.
get my teeth. Man,
I bet.
be able to chew my food
Yeah. I
and
don't
not
have
have to.
any chewing teeth on either side.
Yeah, that's how I was.
One day.
All my molars went. Oh, and it was weird
Hmm.
because after I had my kids, after I had my daughter, I lost 5 teeth. All 4 of my wisdom teeth and a molar. And
Uh-huh.
then after I had my son, my oldest son, I had 5 more teeth pulled. So it's like they were taking my
Mm.
calcium away from me. So,
Right.
and then after I had my youngest, I had maybe 3 or 4 more teeth that went after he was
Uh-huh.
born. So I was like, man. And then I just I mean, my teeth were, I guess it's hereditary on my mom's side of the family that
Mm.
you never know that it's a bad tooth until it breaks off. I
Right.
mean, you eat something
Right.
soft and it breaks off. So how does that happen? But
I
anyway,
know mine's horrid. I've
yeah.
always
Well, this
had bad
last
teeth.
time, I guess it was 2 years this November, the end of November, because it was right
Hmm.
before Thanksgiving. I got all my teeth pulled out, and then even the
Mm.
dentist had said, all of them were all infected. And I thought, man,
Mm.
and my right before I got them pulled, my primary doctor had given me 4 pills of oh, what do you call it? Penicillin.
Mm.
And because he wanted me to take 2 in the beginning before I had the surgery done and 2 after. Well, like I would say maybe a few days before that, one of the teeth got a pus pocket.
Oh.
Yeah. And it burst in my mouth, but I was spitting that stuff
Mm.
out. But I could
Yeah.
feel, I don't know if you ever feel like something in your jugular vein going through.
Hmm.
I could feel the infection going through that. And I'm like, no,
Oh.
I've got to get this done. So
Yeah.
I took a penicillin and an antibiotic right then and there, and I told
Mm.
him what happened and everything, and he goes, just take, because I think I took another penicillin too after the fact, but he said take 2 of the penicillins and then take oh, Janie or Jamie, no, Jeannie,
Genie.
Jeannie.
Yeah.
Hi.
Jeannie.
Hi.
How
Hi,
are you?
Mama.
I don't know how well this is gonna work, so my
Okay.
internet
Okay.
is really crappy, but I'm gonna try.
Right. That's okay. Gotta try, keep
So,
trying, and keep trying again.
right. How are
Practice
you
makes perfect.
today?
Pretty good. I'm trying to get back in the swing of things, doing my videos
Yeah.
and
Hmm.
tutorials and stuff like that. So, but I
It's not
know
working good.
Sarah, the little crochet corner,
Mm-hmm.
she did gave me a pattern for the goblet stitch or goblet pattern.
Mm.
And on one of my videos, I did the first 4 rows on there. Oh, she's
Uh-huh.
gone. Darn.
Her internet stinks.
Yeah. Come back, Jeannie. But and I was supposed to the following Sunday after that do the 4 more. I haven't
Uh-huh.
gotten back to it yet. So,
Oh,
which I think I'm going to
goodness.
do that this Sunday coming up. And because I would like to keep doing the swatching or swatching Saturdays and stitching Sundays. So,
Yeah.
and get back into
That's
doing those
okay,
videos.
Jeannie.
It's all right. No big deal. You can stay in the chat or whatever. Just give me a few minutes to look up.
That would be good. And are you gonna do just pre-recorded videos that way and then a live here or there maybe?
Um, well, I mean, I like doing the lives
Mm-hmm.
because I'm a smoker and I'm trying to quit smoking because smoking does aggravate my MS.
Yes.
So, and I've noticed when I do my tutorials or if I do my videos or I go live, I don't smoke.
Right.
So, I mean, I'm kind of like in a calm state, I guess. My anxiety is not, real bad.
Mm-hmm.
But I noticed when I'm stressed out and my anxiety level goes up, that's when I smoke more.
Yep.
So it drives me nuts.
It's weird because it seems like I smoke when I'm on the phone and we don't smoke in the house.
Right,
And one pack of cigarettes can last me all the way up to a month. It just doesn't, I don't smoke that much.
right,
But when I do, it seems like it's when I'm on the phone or driving bored. And so for me to be sitting here and using my phone
right. Yep, the
and
urge.
chatting and yeah, doing lives, I'll sit here and be like, man, this is really odd not to smoke and be on the phone.
Right, yeah. That's why I try to do them my lives and stuff like that on other people's when I get up
Hmm.
on their panel on my phone. I got to have my glasses on because I can't see it.
Right, right.
So, but this way I can see it without having my glasses on. I mean, I'm far enough away from it to where, it's not too tiny that I can't see it.
Hmm.
So, but
Yeah, I pull it up on my laptop and I can read it on my laptop because I've got it blown up for visually impaired.
right,
And that way I can read the comments a little bit better.
right, yeah. I know Jennifer from Froggy One and Knitting, she
Hmm.
does it on her TV.
Yeah.
And I hope I don't get that bad.
Hmm. She's got macular degeneration like my
Yeah, I
dad had.
know.
Yeah,
That's like
that
my
stuff's no
mom.
fun.
Yeah, my mom always told me, eat your carrots because they're good for your eyes.
Yeah,
So,
that
and
they are.
my my dad being a gardener that he was, and he was a plumber too, and we
Hmm.
had a bathtub, in the back where the gardening was and that. And he
Uh-huh.
had potatoes in there.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes to my mom and said, because they had the, how they had the eyes on there and that.
Right.
And my dad goes, well, you can't put them in the dirt when they have their eyes open because, in the dark. So they get, yeah,
I could see where that was going.
right, yeah. And my mom just started laughing. She goes, okay, John.
Uh-huh. That's
So
too funny.
he was something else,
That is so
so.
funny. Sounds like something my dad would have come up with.
Right. But
Always horsing around trying to get the gullible ones.
yep, yep. Which is really weird because when I met my husband and his family, oh my God,
Mm-hmm.
I was so gullible. I mean, even not so much now because we've been together for 27 years, but man,
Right.
I tell you what, times that they've gotten me, I was like, and then now I can say, Uncle Bob, like
Right.
F you, and
Uh-huh.
Sophie, what are you doing, girl? What are you doing? You better not be tearing up my rug. I'll kick your butt, Missy. Come here.
I'm bored.
Come here. Say hi. Say hi. Say hi. He's got a
Hi,
big
puppy
old German
dog.
Shepherd. Hey, Sophie.
Mm.
Yeah. Aw. You're a good girl. Yes, you are. All right, now behave. Leave my rug alone, Missy.
Uh-huh.
She's let me think. She's 7 now. 7 years old, and we call her the crackhead because she's so she's like a puppy still.
Right.
But she's 7 years old. I mean, it's starting to get to her though now because of her hips and that. Because German shepherds get that hip dysplasia.
Hip dysplasia. Yeah.
Yeah, and so I tell her, when she tries getting up on the steps to come inside, it's like and I can tell it. It's like take your time,
Yep.
one at a time, baby girl.
We don't need to take all of them at once.
Right, no doubt. And I'm so afraid this winter with the ice, if we get ice and stuff on the steps and
Mm,
stuff, it's gonna slide down.
yeah.
So I was
Yeah.
hoping to have
That's
my ramp put in already, but yeah, that didn't work out so well.
when we built our porch, we built a really long ramp on it. Uh, the hard part is it gets so slick in the wintertime when the rain and stuff like that. It's so
Right. Yep.
slick. Oh my goodness. It's like I'll just go out the front and go down the stairs. Thank you.
Right.
No, thanks. I don't want to go flying all the way. It's like a slip and slide.
Right. Well, I know I want to put some of that grip tape on the um
Yeah,
oh the ramp and
right.
that.
We
So
wanted to do something like paint it with sand, sand paint, concrete paint type
right.
situation.
Yeah.
But because of the snow and having to shovel it off,
Right.
you don't want to tear it up. Whatever you put up on it, you don't
Yep.
want to tear it up.
Right. Yeah. That's why they get
I know something needs to happen.
right. Yeah, because oh no. I know my husband said something about because I fall every once in a while. I don't hurt myself too bad. And
Uh-huh.
hi Stephanie.
I'm working on a bag o' day pattern. That's what I'm working on.
And I'm working on a infinity scarf out of fox fur. Or no, fox fur yarn. It's not real.
Either way,
Right. But,
I needed something pretty easy and mindless that I could just sit back and chill with because my fingers are tired of knitting for right now.
right. Yeah. Well, and that's the bad thing about me, though, with if I get bored with something, I'll start up another project. That's why I got like 10 whips in that. But I've
Guilty.
gotten better. Yeah, I've gotten better. I finished this one. This one I started in the springtime.
Uh-huh.
This one here.
Yeah.
I started that in the spring, and it's
Oh
completely
my
finished now.
goodness. Well,
So
that's good.
yeah, and then I did a test pattern for Reggie from J Hook Crochet.
Yeah, was it a shawl,
Yeah, it's the
flower or something or other, or no?
Angel
It was
Grove
something.
shawl.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
she had it on Halloween when she had her Halloween video done, and it's
Mm-hmm.
in yellow on her mannequin.
Yeah.
So
Katrina's Creations, Miss Katrina, she was I think testing one for Reggie also, and I couldn't remember what the name of it was.
right, yeah, I know everybody's doing that flower shawl
Mm-hmm.
and that, but we're doing
I
that.
didn't want to get into some.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Oh, um, I forgot what I was going to say anyway.
Oh no.
Right. That's what happened. My MS. I mean, I'll be in a conversation and have a thought, and it's gone.
Gone.
Yeah, and
I didn't want to get into something that big with
right.
everything I had going on, but
Well, I mean, you don't have to have it that big
right.
because I think I'm only on the 8th row of it.
Mm-hmm.
I sent her a picture of it, and then the next day or two, she showed hers of what she did.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, "Oh, awesome! I did good then." So, but I did find that I did miss a stitch, though. I'm gonna have to frog it and redo it. Doggone it!
Thank you, Stephanie. Okay, Granny D. Love you. We'll see you then.
See you later. Love you guys. That's another thing too. I've been trying to get my more subscribers too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I hear you.
But I mean, I don't want to go that quick because
Right,
like right now, yeah, that it would be a bad. My hours wouldn't be up, you know.
right, right.
So I'm just taking my time with it. That's all.
Colleen is here and said good afternoon.
Hi,
Good
Colleen.
afternoon. Yeah, I think it's officially afternoon for both of us now, right? Or
Yeah.
close.
Well, where are you at?
It's 1:30, almost 1:30 here.
Oh,
You're
okay.
at what? 12:30?
12:30. Yeah,
Yeah.
hour
I'm West
difference.
Virginia.
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah, I figured you were getting close to noon. I know Mom was only an hour, but I know that a little bit further over and it's 2 hours difference. So
Yeah, I know. In mountain time, I can't do the mountain time. That confuses the heck out of me.
you and me both. All of these time zone changes mess with me.
Right? Yeah.
I have one added extra that a lot of people don't. I have military time added into all these other times.
Yep.
And I'm like, oh my gosh, now I got to count on my fingers.
Right. I know I had to do that when I was working still, because that's what we do if we went by military time. And I'm like,
Yep,
really? You guys can't get with it?
right?
Like,
Exactly.
well, and I turn around and told them, I said, we're not military. Come on now.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
The people that are in the military, like, wish that,
Mm-hmm.
so, but I don't know. Some of them love it, though.
Not my husband. He's so used to it, after all these years, it
Right.
doesn't
Yeah.
bother him. But it's the change back and forth when he comes home to try to keep it simple for his wife.
Right. Yeah.
Stony Creek, it's one there. Okay, so she's the same time as I am. Stony Creek, Ontario is 121.
Yeah, because I think, I forgot where Lisa's at.
Lisa A.
Yeah. I forgot where she's at. I think she's kind of close to Central. Angela!
Yeah, hi Angela. I just returned a comment to her comment earlier.
Oh.
Drinking water and working on knitting socks, getting to the
Yep.
heel, right? We're going to get you through this heel situation, Angela. I promise.
Oh, man.
I I don't mind short rows.
Uh-uh. I think my dogs are trying to get my attention.
Uh-huh. They're saying hello.
I'm here. I need attention.
Colleen, I'm in southern West Virginia. So close to Virginia, that's where we shop.
Oh, wow.
Down at the very bottom.
I am in Missouri.
Missouri.
Well, if you're here long enough, you'll start calling it misery.
Misery, exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I called it. Misery.
Yep.
My mom's husband calls it Missouri. I crack up laughing. Missouri.
You better stop, Missy. This ain't a bad girl. Okay?
And she's Kansas, which is not that far away
Yeah, that's next door to
from
us.
you.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. So is Ginger, the yarn geek.
Is she?
Yeah. I'll be right back. I'm gonna try and keep my dogs from chewing stuff.
Okay.
All right. I'll be right back.
Okay. For some reason, I was thinking, Colleen, that you would have been 2 hours behind, but I guess it's just a little bit further more west from you when it begins 2 hours behind from us. Not Colleen. Now that I'm looking back at chat again, I meant Lisa. Lisa is the same time zone as me. Or no, Lisa is the same time zone as Deb. Hi, guys. I'm actually getting close to finishing up a cowl from Bag O Day. I've got quite a bit more yarn, and it would probably be twice as tall if I kept going. At least twice as tall, but I think I'm going to stop it at that. Okay. Hurry back, Stephanie. My finger, thank you. My fingers needed a break from knitting. I've been knitting socks for like a week, it seems like. Excuse me. Follow you. Yeah, you just sew it together, the ends together. Hers was done in hers was done in 4-weight, and I did mine in a 3-weight. But that's the good thing is, Crystal gives you the stitch count you need for the repeat, and you're good to go. Let's see. You've been knitting socks. I started a new sock, actually. I made a new pattern, so I was going to do a tutorial on the new pattern. Well, when I got to the heel, I was like, well, I need to do this heel for the short row heel, wrap and turn heel for a tutorial. So I did that. And then I ended up having to make another color for the pattern because you couldn't see this. Yeah, so it's been nonstop socks.
I'm still
We're good now.
right. Oh, we got more people coming in though. That's good. Yay!
Yeah.
Hit that like button.
You got 15 likes on my side.
How many?
What weight do 15?
Oh, nice.
What weight do you in socks? These are actually 3-weight, which is pretty common in sock weight. I usually use a lot of sock weight yarn, but because I was more after the pattern than I was the actual sock, I used a 3-weight. East of Topeka. I live in Elma, Kansas, which is west of Topeka. Huh. That's interesting.
Hi, VJ. VJ is not too far from me either. She's in St. Louis.
Huh. Very cool.
And then Nona May. She's
Yeah.
she's in Rolla, Missouri.
Right. So she's not far.
Yeah, my daughter lives in Rolla right now. She's like, "Oh, good, you can come and see me." I was like, "Yeah."
She's a mess, like her.
I know. I like her too. Her birthday.
Welcome back, Stephanie.
I know she just celebrated her birthday because mine was the 19th of October, and I think hers was the I want to say the 13th, 12th or 13th
Yeah.
of November. Or no,
Yeah.
October.
October. October. Yeah.
God.
Happy late birthday.
Yeah, thanks. It's weird though because 3 days after my birthday is my wedding anniversary.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, 27 years. And trust me,
Awesome.
it is not that easy. It's not all bells and whistles.
No. Nope. My husband and I have been married for 15 years,
If you can
16
get
years, something like that.
I say this, if you can get through the first 15 to 20, you're good.
Yep. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Colleen. We're both, she said, Deb, are you okay? The coughing does not sound good.
Yeah, I know. That's because I've been smoking too much.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm proud of myself. I did an hour and a half without smoking.
Very good.
Yeah. I timed myself the other day. I was like, every 15 to 20 minutes, I'd light up another cigarette. I'm like, what am I doing? I just put
Mm.
one out.
Mm-mm.
When
That'd
I
be my
first,
husband.
yeah, when I first started, I mean, my gosh, a pack of cigarettes would have lasted me a month,
Right.
But
That's,
granted, I was in school for 8 hours too.
uh-huh. That's the way I am. I could use it or lose it.
Right. Well, and that's like
It
last
don't.
yesterday. I was like, why am I still smoking? It's not, it's all it's doing it to me is killing me. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
it's taking my breath away, you know?
Right.
So
Right.
like, but I'm still doing it. And it's like, I watched my father-in-law die of lung cancer. And I know how that tore me up inside, It's like, why am I still doing it?
Yep. And VJ says, a good point. You're smoking up your yarn money, woman.
Right.
I added the I added the woman.
Yeah, I feel the same way.
Married for 28 years, all in the military until 2013. Now my spouse is 100% VA broken.
Oh
I
wow.
hate to hear that. Having to deal with the VA, did that with dad. And even my husband outsourced because he's sick of the VA.
That's a bunch of crap too though, because
Yeah.
PA's got to change.
It's been that way for so long. It's so sickening and
Oh, they
disheartening
need to
that.
change things.
Mm-hmm.
Get all the
I
veterans
agree.
together and change it.
Totally.
Never a dull moment at my house.
Right? If mine could hear yours, they'd start barking.
Right. Oh, watch out.
Well, Lisa, thank you and your husband for your service.
Susie, come on. Come on, do your business. Mind your own. And my next door neighbors get mad at me because my dogs listen to what I say and their dogs don't. But yet when they're not at home and their dogs are in
Yeah,
the window aggravating my dogs. And well,
right.
it's weird because they're bigger dogs and one's named Princess and the other one's called Kisses. So why I don't know why they named them like that, but um I turn around and tell them, I said, mind your own. I said, Princess,
Right.
mind your own. Kisses, mind your own.
Uh-huh.
And Kisses will turn around and go back. He listens.
There you go.
But
Oh, goodness. I don't have generally, if there's a if there's somebody's dog out here, it's a stray dog that's wandered up from who knows where.
Right. Well, I got to be careful with our dogs because they're Rottweiler, Pit, and German Shepherd,
Uh-huh.
and they
People flake
will
out.
defend their yard.
Mm-hmm. Well, they're power breeds, and I love them all.
I do too. I mean, the one Dozer, he's a brindle mix because his dad.
Mm-hmm.
Well, my daughter had a Rottweiler and blue nose Pit,
Mm-hmm.
and he got my German Shepherd that my daughter bought for me, purebred German Shepherd. Got her on her first week,
Mm-hmm.
and I thought, really?
Hmm.
So I had eight puppies. So I know 7 because 3 of them didn't make it, and we buried them.
Yeah.
Hard in that. So and then when my Dozer, which he's fixed now, but before he got fixed, he had a litter of puppies from Mama. And all 8 of them survived, but all 8 of them got adopted out too. So,
Well, that's good.
yeah. But I have 3 of her puppies. My daughter kept one of them, which is Zeusy, or Zeus. And he's a split image of his dad.
Aww.
Dad is all brindle. He just doesn't have the Rottweiler body. He's got the German Shepherd body.
Uh-huh.
All brindle.
Aww.
So,
My soulmate dog, if you could have a soulmate dog, a dog that was your soulmate, my Rottie was mine. I had a German bred female Rottie, and she just was glued to me and my everything.
yeah, that's how Sophie is. I mean, and I'm trying to give her more attention to where she'd calm down more, but oh my Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
Like, calm down, girl. It's okay. It's almost one of those dogs that you feel like saying, oh, I forgot what dogs they were, but it's, oh, that caption that's funny, with the different types of, um, you got your something head, and then you got your meth head. And it's on Facebook, I've seen it, and I don't remember what the name of it is. But it's different species of dogs, and it's like,
Yeah.
but I mean, when she gets excited in that, she's like, calm down, girl, calm down. Drive me nuts at times.
Yeah, they get extremely excited, that's for sure. There
Did you see the cardigan that I made? The granny square cardigan?
I might not have.
But it's got the 3 different skeins of yarn in it.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
And then on the sleeves, I did the crunch stitch around
Uh-huh.
the sleeves and that. I can't.
Yeah.
Not really. I don't like it in a way because the sleeves don't come down far enough.
Right.
But I like it. And one lady had asked me how much would I charge to do something like that, and I'm like, well, and I calculated the yarn, I calculated my time,
Mm-hmm.
and it came out to be like $60.
Uh-huh.
So, but the yarn, some of it I can't get anymore because it's the Premiere. Although some of them I can, I think. The only one I can't get back or get anymore is the paint box yarn, and it's called the fairy tale.
Uh-huh.
That one's discontinued already, so I was like, darn. I would like to have
They
done more
discon
projects with that one because that's
they
what this one's made
discontinue
out of.
yarn quickly.
Yeah, this one's what that's made out of is the fairy tale one.
Oh,
Holes, and I don't know if I can maybe clean it. There you go. You see the purples in it and that?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
But
That's pretty.
yeah. I really like it. And it fits. I was so happy.
That's
Because the last
what
time I
counts
did
is
it, yeah, the last time I did it, the back was too short than the front. And I'm like, oh man. So I frogged the whole thing and started over.
oh goodness.
Yeah.
They're happy. Humans home.
Right. No. I gotta wait for Zuki to be done. Yes, I know. Still, okay. Oh, here comes my other dog.
Uh-huh.
There's a brindle.
Aw.
Or, well, maybe. Wait a minute. Right as left.
Yeah.
Sophie, gonna say hi to me? Oh, quit growling at me. So.
Just a little talkative, are we?
Right? Yes, they are. I'll be right back.
Okay. And if y'all heard that I was making coffee, I wasn't sitting here peeing. I've been told on my lives that's what it sounds like, so it's been a running joke lately. Got to keep the coffee flow going. So is anybody else working on anything fun and exciting? I think I'll be at 13 inches tall on this cowl when I finish this pink. And I think I'm going to stop at that because then it will be beginning and ending in the same color instead of keep going. I think it'll be too much if I had a whole nother, if it was 24 inches tall, I think it'd just be too much. Yes. Yes, Jeannie. Cheers, Jeannie. We have coffee always. You're crocheting a set of baby booties. Aww. Baby booties are so fun to do. They're so small and cute, and they're done pretty quickly. Good deal, Jeannie. Cheers. Skull.
She wasn't pink. She was
Okay.
coffee.
Yeah, I know. I heard that part. I went outside to get the other dog inside so the other one can go out.
Uh-huh.
It's funny. My daughter, she, when she has expressions on the dog's faces and stuff, and she looked at me like, don't look at me. I'm going to the bathroom. Don't look at me.
Uh-huh. They do have their own expressions, and like even we have two Maremma sheepdog pups.
Okay.
I call them pups. They're like 3 years old now, but
Oh, wow.
they're pups compared to everybody else.
Yep.
So the male is like my husband is his human, and
Oh, wow.
I'm okay, and I feed him and all that because my husband's not here. But when the husband comes home, it's like, Mom, who? And
Right. Yep.
he'll he'll be on his way home, and I'll have to say this quietly, or he'll start freaking out. I'll say, "Hey," and I'll say his name. "I got something to tell you." And he'll halfway raise his head and look at me like, "What?" I'll say, "Daddy's coming home." And he flips back around and he looks, and then he jumps up and starts going to the doors and the windows and
Right.
listening.
Yep. Oh, they can hear a couple miles away.
Yep. It's just funny because when I first asked him, he's like, "What do you want?" "Sleeping." Stephanie said she's crocheting baby booties. I said, that's nice because I like making them because they're small and they're over with quick. And
Right.
she said she agreed.
Right.
Get done and over with. I pulled out all of this vintage Christmas yarn that I have because I was thinking I'll do a Christmas tree skirt, with it. So
Right.
I've got this this basket, and it's full of vintage Christmas yarn.
Oh, wow.
Remember Christmas yarn is the name of it.
Right. Yeah. Oh, wow.
And I was like, well, I'll make a Christmas tree skirt. And then I was like, why? I'm not putting up a tree.
Right. Yeah.
So I found I found a pattern that I was working on a long time ago. This is baby yarn, but it's spiraled.
Oh, wow.
And I thought, maybe I'll do all of this Christmas yarn with that pattern.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just something to use all the Christmas yarn.
Right. I know. I was
But
thinking about making something for Crystal for her tree, and it's like, well, I
yeah.
guess first I needed Christmas yarn, but because the only thing I have a dark green, like a hunter green,
uh-huh.
but I don't
Hmm.
have that Christmas green, and I've got
Oh, yeah.
and I do have some Christmas um, cotton yarn. I can make like
Oh, there you
washcloth
go.
or something. Yeah.
There you go. I
So,
sent her 7 Christmas ornaments, tatted ornaments.
oh, wow.
So each of them had one. I sent one specifically for her and one specifically for little Rose. And then
Oh,
it was the other 5 was for one for everybody else in the
right.
family. But I sent one specifically for each of them. Hers was a Christmas tree in Christmas
You
Christmas
know.
colored thread. I don't even have it here anymore. I think I used it all. Christmas colored thread. And
Right.
then Little Roses I did hers in this. Oh, no, not that one. This one. I did hers in that
Oh,
pink.
wow.
I think
Huh.
rose pink. I don't know what I did with the Christmas one. There's a wall of thread.
Yeah.
There it is.
Oh,
The
okay.
Christmas colors. I did
Right.
hers in that
Oh, neat.
because she likes the Christmas yarn, so I
Yep.
made hers in that.
Yeah.
And then, of course, Little Rose and her love for the color pink. So,
Right. Yep. Yeah, I know. I watched her video. I guess it was from last night or what, and she was going through opening up the presents and that for the or not the presents.
the ornaments.
Yeah, the ornaments and stuff. And there's a
Uh-huh.
lady that has a embroidery machine, and
Mm-hmm.
she made an angel, and she made like stockings, pink stockings,
Uh-huh.
and that. So I thought that was really cool.
Yeah. She
I've
got
always
some
done,
beautiful ones.
yeah, I've always done the. I was thinking about doing it because I saw a pattern on uh, Premiere, no, Yard
Mm-hmm.
Inspirations. That the vintage um, ornaments on
Mm-hmm.
how to crochet them and that. So I was thinking about that too, of doing that with hers. And it's weird though because I was thinking about it and thinking about it, and I thought, man, how cool would it be to have each one of the kids' pictures in an ornament on the Christmas tree,
Mm-hmm. Right.
you know? And I thought, I know she would
Right.
love it, but
Oh yeah.
how would I get those pictures?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Especially with, the teens that are like this
right,
all the
yeah.
time.
And now her daughter's getting better. Her daughter's getting better.
She is.
Yeah,
Liv is getting a little bit better here and there. You see her. She was
right.
funny in the one the one video where her and Eli and Rose were sitting on the ground in front of the bed opening, and they're like, Liv, come over. And then Eli says, they can't see you. And she's sitting on the bed and she goes,
Yeah,
and then gets back out of frame like, you see me now.
right. Yeah,
It was funny. I'm like, typical teen.
right. Yep.
Gosh.
Yeah.
What are you working on? And did you show the top you made? Colleen wants to know.
Oh, the top I made is right behind me. This one here. It's one of Bago Day's summer top. There we go. So, and I finally finished it. I started it in springtime this year, and I finally finished it. And here's fall. Although there's purple in there, so purple is a fall color. So,
There you go.
right.
It'll work,
I'll just make sure I got a purple shirt underneath of it.
right?
So,
And it won't be real. I mean, you guys still aren't real cold out there.
yeah, no, not really. Oh shoot, yesterday it went up to 74.
It got warm here too. I was shocked.
Well, that's like living in Missouri. Wait 24 hours, the weather changed too. Anyway,
Yep. That's what, I was born and raised in Florida, and it was like, if you don't like the weather, wait 5 minutes, it'll change.
yep.
Within 8 hours, we had a couple years ago, we had a record high and a record low set both in the same day.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yep. That I know.
That's
When I was out there, and snow.
Yeah. Well, and it snowed
Gee.
that night.
When I was out there in Lamar, it was 2004, and it was in July, mainly July, June and July. And it was like cool, brisk at night at the
Mhm.
beginning. The next morning, it was slightly damp and dewy, and then
Right.
it got dry and hot. And by the next evening, they were sounding the alarm because tornado was coming. I'm
Right.
like,
I
did I
remember.
even leave Florida?
Right. I remember one year we had on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day we had tornado warning,
Ugh.
and I thought, man, really? And I think that year I had the flu, so I was homesick anyway.
Ugh.
Yeah. So
We
that's right.
we were in a renovated cattle barn with heavy anvils, horseshoeing nails, horseshoes, hammers. I mean it's
Right.
blacksmithing school,
Right.
and we're like, okay, well we'll go down to the safe building, which was
Right.
downstairs from the police department, right, or the fire department, and we get coming past the front doors, and there was people all the way up to the glass front doors, and both the other human and I looked at each other and we went, we don't like people that much. We'll go back and pretend we're in Poltergeist.
Right. Yeah. God.
No thanks. We don't want to be crammed in that little hallway with everybody else. No.
Right. I know my husband and I both have been on every Friday. They have Forge and Fire. It's a show that we've been watching
It's about knife making.
Uh-huh.
about knife
Swords,
making and swords and stuff
blades.
like that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and he come to me and he goes, "What would you think if I had my own forge?" And I'm like, "Really? Are you kidding me?"
Heck yeah.
Yeah,
I have a gas,
Up in my shed.
yeah. Oh, metal
right?
shop's different.
Not really.
I have a gas shop. I have a gas forge. We use coke out there, but I have a propane forge.
Oh wow, I didn't know that. Awesome.
Yep.
You had to make a knife out of horseshoes and that. Oh, that was so cool
Yeah,
to watch.
Zeus.
I thought that
we
was
did. You have to be really careful. Like people do it with rasps, and the metal is so thin and fragile, you'll burn it up in a hurry. You got to be
Oh, yeah.
real cautious on the heat. But it's fun.
right. I told him, I said, "We'll see."
A forge is fun.
Well, the bad thing is, though, is we're in kind of like a community thing. I don't know
Yeah,
if they frown upon that with being a mobile home.
right.
So,
I don't care.
oh, we can't even
Yeah.
have. Yeah, I know. You don't care,
I can understand that. I don't care.
right?
You get everybody around you wanting to buy, something special that you made, and you'll be fine.
Right. Yep.
Nobody will complain.
Right. Well, there'll always be that one that will, though.
Oh yeah.
Well, shoot, I've been on here for about 2 hours now.
Woohoo!
So,
Those.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Tell Crystal I said hi. I should be popping in on there too. I didn't think she was going live. I thought I'd be, a little bit earlier than what I usually am because everybody's, doing stuff during the day and stuff like that. So,
Right.
let's try it a little bit earlier. So,
Yeah.
all right. Well, I will let everybody go and have a good day and keep.
Well, it was good hanging out with you.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. Thanks for hanging out with me.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. Love you guys. Be safe.